Tonight, we'll be watching the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Brooklyn Nets in their house. For Brooklyn, their last game, a loss to the 76ers at Wells Fargo Center. That game was a shootout. Defense will be the key tonight for them to bounce back with a win. On the topic of the playoffs and the length of them, they call it the second season, Shaq. What do you look for in a playoff team as an indicator of their ability to succeed?
Well, we all live by this old montage, old adage, whatever it is. Defense wins championships. Defense is big. What I like about the
on the floor for the visiting Milwaukee Bucks. At power forward, Terry Cummings. At shooting guard, Daniel Green. At the other forward position, Shawn Marion. At the other guard position, Russell Westbrook. At center, Bill Russell. The head coach of the visiting team is Jason Kidd. Let's meet your Brooklyn Nets. At shooting guard, at 6'6", number 1, Devin Booker. Starting at center, at 7'3", number 33, Kristaps Porzingis. At small forward, standing 6'11", number 34, Giannis Antetokounmpo. The other forward, at 6'9", number 00, Aaron Gordon. At the other guard position, 6'4", number 24, the chosen one. The head coach of your home team is Lionel Mullins.
From Brooklyn, New York, and the home of the Nets, we're broadcasting live from Barclays Center. A time-honored tradition, the NBA on 2K Sports Sunday Night Hoops action. Delighted to have all of you with us here tonight. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Back in Brooklyn, the Nets tip off the beginning of a homestand. A superb ball club playing a great brand of basketball. Number 1 record right now in the NBA.
And right now for the Nets, they're well above the position they were expected to be in at this stage. Now the question becomes, can they keep it up in the playoffs?
And I can't see any reason why they can. I mean, they've got to be considered one of the favorites to lift the trophy for me.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Setting the floor for the Bucks, they've got Marion. Russell is out there with Cummings. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Green in at the 2-guard spot. Well, when you think about guards who play without fear or any hesitation, Russell Westbrook is the first of those guys to come to mind.
I tell you what, man, his relentless pursuit and attacking of the goal and his opponent is really something to watch.
Here's Green. Again, the miss by Green. And so it's Brooklyn with it, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Probably their poorest defensive effort all season long. I mean, at home, that kind of D is not going to cut it. Never mind when you're on the road.
Hey, I don't know, guys. This may be all speculation. Perhaps they had a bad flight into town the night before, and we all know a rough flight in can lead to turbulence on the court.
And the basket by Gordon.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now, here's Westbrook. 20 points for him last game against New Orleans.
And also defensively, guys, he kept them off balance with 4 steals on the night.
Here is Cummings. The kick out to Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Westbrook's got his second basket of the night. Here's the chosen one. He's covered by Westbrook, and that one's good.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Out left to the wing. Russell sets a screen for Westbrook. Can't get it to go.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Here's the chosen one. He's covered by Westbrook. Antetokounmpo passes to Porzingis. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Bill Russell.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Westbrook kicks to Murray. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And who could forget the tear that Westbrook went on last season? I mean, after the All-Star break, it was just triple-double after triple-double for him.
Well, Greg, for Westbrook, as you were talking about him, the triple-double stretch included 4 in a row. He had 6 triple-doubles. Clark, in 8 games, he was sensational.
Yeah, it really was, Kevin. And what's even more amazing was that he was very close to a triple-double, even on the nights he didn't get one. Man, he's a guy who showed you what it means to carry a team. You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Thunder's checked in for the Nets. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And Westbrook, here we go, from deep. Green, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's the chosen one. Can't get it to go. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And when things started to go wrong for them in that game, boy, did they ever go wrong. They just could never get back on track in that game.
Greg, the problem to me was no consistency. Anytime they strung together a couple of baskets, they couldn't build on it.
No good from Booker. Bucks have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Unloads from 9. Crawford's shot is good.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Brooklyn trailing. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. Good. Thunder's got his first bucket of the night.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Knocked loose. In transition, here come the Nets. Finished off the break. Booker's got 5 points so far.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals. You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
He's checked in for Brooklyn. Moutier comes in for the chosen one. Omer Asher, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Smith comes in for Green. Now the pass to Thunder. Gordon dishes to Moutier. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Nets shooting their third free throw shot of the game. And so he hits the technical free throw. And for Aaron Gordon, so much fanfare entering the 2014 draft, selected 4th overall, which was actually a couple of slots higher, I think, Greg, than many experts thought.
I agree. And, you know, a lot of people obviously liked him, but Orlando clearly loved him and had very high hopes for this young man. And, of course, the injured foot, only 11 games a season ago and never really got back on track.
Shots good by Ellie. Bucks trail by 5. And here is Roten. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Crawford. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Nets have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Moutier kicks to Gordon. Wide open look. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, a great field goal percentage to start exactly what they were hoping for.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Crawford with another miss.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Pass to Thunder. From the arc. And he gets it to go. Thunder's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And it really starting to look like they're going to have one of those days where nothing goes wrong.
Well, Greg, they certainly haven't done anything wrong so far, stretching the lead into double digits already. He's taller than most point guards, and he really put his length to use right there.
Moutier. No good on the buzzer beater. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Nets lead by 8. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And let's take a moment to hear a little bit from Josh Smith about his development throughout his NBA career. You kind of hear that growth in his voice, don't you think? And it's interesting to hear Josh Smith talking about getting introspective about himself and his game at this point of his career.
You know, that's a great point there, Kevin. I mean, like he says, he really has grown tremendously as a player, as a teammate, as a man, and just as an adult person in society. And he's become a real credit to our game.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Nets?
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
They've got Antetokounmpo. Ellie is out there with the chosen one. Then it's Winslow, and it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Milwaukee shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
The Nets making a switch here. Booker's checked in. And then for Milwaukee, Green, he's checked in for Asher. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Jamal Crawford. Westbrook passes to Russell. Got a piece of it. Out to the wing. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. The chosen one cannot hit.
And Jason Kidd has seen a lot of things in his first few years of coaching. Already changed teams once and had some personnel issues, but you cannot deny that he knows how to get the most out of his teams.
Now here's Roten. Defense is right there. 2 on the clock. Here's Marion. It's tipped. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Brooklyn ball.
Nets leading by 6. And with Kidd, the results on the floor, Greg, speak for themselves. He knows what he wants out of his players, Clark, and he keeps them accountable.
And, you know, having that accountability is what made the Bucks so much better last season. Kidd is still a very young head coach, but I tell you what, he's shown me a bright future in that capacity for himself.
Roten dishes to Westbrook. Roten kicks to Westbrook. Westbrook double-teamed. Roten, the pass to Marion. Shoots. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Westbrook.
And finally, someone scores.
I tell you what, Greg, it's not been pretty, I'll say that much. These offenses have been really struggling.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Brooklyn making some changes. Thunder comes in for Winslow. And it's Ellie in for Booker. Brooklyn leading by 4. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The chosen one passes to Antetokounmpo. Shot's good by Ellie. Ellie's got 5 now.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Roten with it. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt.
And here we go. Brooklyn fast break.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Yeah, and their last time playing against this club, they fell short. A lot of cheap fouls really plagued their starting unit.
And, you know, Greg, that not only robbed them of some key minutes, but I think it really affected their rhythm and flow in the game. I mean, they'll try to play it more disciplined and safer tonight.
Cummings, he's checked in for Roten. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jason Kidd was saying to his team. He focused on their offense and said to his guys, make the extra pass. Don't try to play hero ball and do it by yourself. That ends up leading to bad shots. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Josh Smith, he's checked in for Sean Marion. Both shots good from the stripe. Bucks trail by 11. Outside Westbrook, tries it from 9. Westbrook missing again. And guys, the Greek Freak really improved his numbers across the board last season. Giannis was up in every measurable category except three-point percentage.
He's really improved his shooting, though, overall. The 3 ball still eludes him a little bit here and there. But what I like, Kevin, is his aggressiveness. That's what's making the difference in his game right now.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Omer Asher, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Crawford comes in for Green. The chosen one passes to Antetokounmpo. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
It's Westbrook with the drive, a chic, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
1:06 left to play here in the half. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Crawford with the rebound.
And even though it didn't go down, he did some nice work to get that inside.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Outside Westbrook. Bucks passing it around. Westbrook a screen on Ellie. Smith dishes to Westbrook. Just 5 to shoot.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
Here's the chosen one. He's covered by Westbrook. Here's the chosen one. And the Nets miss again.
just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Gets it down to single digits.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Stolen by Westbrook. 2 on the clock. And it comes off the front of the rim.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great...
And so that's the end of the first half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be taking a look back at the first half of basketball. Brooklyn came out looking very confident. They put together some nice offensive stretches and at one point led by as many as 10. After one, they held an 8-point advantage. Then in a hard-fought second quarter, they more than held their own. And that'll wrap up our halftime show. The third quarter set to go moments from now. We will be right back here after the game.
And now the third quarter about to get going. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
I just love the tenacity on the defensive side. I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
And guys, as the game moves on, I think he should continue to be aggressive defensively to keep ball handlers off balance.
On the court for the Bucks, Cummings is out there with Marion. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Russell. And it's Green in at the shooting guard position. And the foul called on Thunder.
That's his first personal foul.
Green kicks to Cummings. Oh, wow. That's a beautiful jam.
You know, on the surface, it might seem questionable to attempt a dunk like that when you're behind, but I think he's just trying to give him a spark.
And what a dunk it was.
And he's got that awe factor. Even look at us. We're all sitting here just waiting for when he goes airborne.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Here's the chosen one. 8 points for him. And he gets it to go. The chosen one's got 11.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
The jump hook. Brooklyn with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Westbrook passes to Russell. Marion, good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separations on the scoreboard. I tell you what, did he take off on that one? Not many players can elevate it and literally fly. What a special talent, and it's plays like that that remind me just how amazing these athletes are in the NBA.
The Nets shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, that's a pretty good improvement over last season.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
The Bucks shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. That's good from Cummings.
At the line of Nets, Terry Cummings. Taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both. Here's the chosen one. 14 points for him. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Six to shoot. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And now it's an 11-point Nets lead. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Green dishes to Russell. Three-pointer, and it's Marion. That time on the assist by Russell. Russell's got 4 assists now tonight.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Here's the chosen one. Great D that time from Cummings.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Here's the chosen one. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. The chosen one's got 12 now in this quarter. Bucks trail by 8. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And Westbrook, here we go. It's blocked, and he gets it back. And the shot is good. Westbrook's got 17. Brooklyn's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Here's the chosen one. 20 points for him. Westbrook with the steal. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. And yes, sir, that one drops. He's got 5.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up. He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Bucks trail by 6. Westbrook drives in. Westbrook missing again. For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Kicks to Cummings. Can't hit from in close. Nets leading by 6. Pass to Ellie. Takes a 3. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Here's the chosen one. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Bucks have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Westbrook with a wide open look. Ellie grabs the board. Ellie's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's the chosen one.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Here's Westbrook. Drops in the layup for 2. Westbrook's got 19 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off the perimeter guys, too.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Now the dish to Russell. The wide open look here for Marion. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Marion's got 9.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong and attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound, a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength just like that.
Yeah, he's an invaluable asset for them to have. No question about it.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Nets lead by 6. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Nets leading by 6. The chosen one out there with Ellie. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then it's Thunder, and it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Crawford drives in. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Brooklyn's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Here's the chosen one. He's covered by Roten. Rebound, Asik.
Boy, he's got a nice-looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, and a lot of times he'll still knock those down no matter how good the D is.
Crawford, no one around him. The 15-footer, good.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
The chosen one. They get it back. Porzingis passes to Antetokounmpo. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Roten kicks to Smith. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 8 rebounds in this game. The pass to the chosen one. They double him with Russell to the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Look at the chosen one. He's been playing really well.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over that last break. He loved the work they were doing on the interior, saying, listen, they've got no answer for us inside, and we're not going to let them off the hook now. Keep pounding it down low.
Thanks, Doris. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Antetokounmpo. The Nets working the ball around now. The chosen one passes to Thunder. To the paint. Stolen by Asik. Now here's Roten. Tight defense on him. To the inside. The chosen one poked away. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Bucks ball.
And the Bucks making a change here. Marion's checked in. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Roten dishes to Crawford. Asik the screen for Crawford. That's tipped. It's 2-on-1. On up the court. Count the bucket. And 11 points for Thunder. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Nets.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
But also, they put the offense on its heel. Look at the number of steals they've been able to get. And that's something they also can take great pride in.
Bucks trail by 12. Marion kicks to Roten. Crawford outside. The rebound by the Nets. Porzingis has got 11 rebounds in the game.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo, nobody back.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Here's Roten. They need this. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Free throw good, Russell. And some changes here for the Bucks. Cummings, he's checked in for Usher. Green comes in for Jamal Crawford. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Roten. And so Russell hits them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Here's the chosen one, and it's sent back by Russell. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Nets leading by 12. Here's the chosen one. Clock at 6. From the stripe. Cannot hit. Westbrook with the nice D there. Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Marion kicks to Westbrook. And the Bucks miss again.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passes.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're down by 14. 1:29 left to play here in the 4th. Stolen. Here's Thunder. Finished off the break.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Nets.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Well, Kevin, timing and anticipation, they got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum in this one.
And on the year, looking at their record, this game will make it 49 wins.
And you could tell they were ready for this one today, guys. There was something extra on the line, and they wanted it.
Greg, I know exactly what you're referring to. I mean, with this victory, they'll get the edge in the season series by taking 2 of their 3 meetings.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for the chosen one. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
And he gets it to go.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go. Oh! Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook. That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary.
And you know what? That man can climb a ladder.
Ellie passes to Thunder. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
They kick it out to Green. The 3. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Here's the chosen one. Here's the screen. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And time now to head over to Ernie Johnson for the 2K postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Let us take a moment now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
He shot over 50% from the field in the game, a testament to how hard he worked to always find the best look possible. He was in constant motion. He found those gaps in the D and made the most of his open looks.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. I'm getting jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith,